that's key because they can play all summer, get ready, and the returning guys came back in pretty good shape, which is great, and the new freshmen is looks like we got some good talent coming in. So that's the nice thing about the fall, besides being the better weather and all that, but they do play all summer and get ready for the fall season.
Coming back in the fall, a little different conditions in terms of people from being all over coming up north, but everyone's game seems to be in good shape. We're all having the same common goal of wanting to win that conference championship again, being able to break that barrier last year and win was awesome, at least for my class, having come in second 2 years in a row. So I think everyone has that common goal, just really working hard to try and achieve that goal again.
Obviously winning our conference, because that gets us into the nationals, but even beyond that, we play some of the bigger events in New England against the other colleges, and Middlebury, Amherst, Williams, Trinity, and try to really compete against them. We've been doing okay, but I think we really this year have a chance to actually winning some of those events and beating most of those teams. I think we can.
At least in my few years here, we've been looking at just trying to win the conference championship. For me, I think it would be great to see us win a bigger tournament, going up to Middlebury, one of those tournaments with all the NESCAC schools where the field is the best in New England. Long term, seeing us being able to qualify for nationals and then being able to be right around the cut line would be awesome. Last year was a tremendous experience going down there, so I think the veteran leadership, all 5 guys are returning from that nationals lineup. So I think us being able to bring that experience back up north here and then being able to duplicate it again would be awesome.
Well, I think they got to the big show, the nationals, and they just saw like how good the southern schools are and the talent is. But that now I think when we come back here, they should be more relaxed. That it's they dealt with that, and now they're dealing with tournaments that are local, and they say, hey, we can compete, and that's the key thing. If you can compete mentally, then you go out there, you'll play better. So I think that's a big help. All 5 of the kids are back that went last May. And they're excited about doing it again. So it's the guys are really excited right now.
I think just the whole experience in general, having the whole environment being, you have leaderboards, ropes. It's just different from anything we've ever seen. Obviously, the talent is much better. Something that we look to, be able to say, hey, Babson's up there. Having that reputation would be, something that we really want to strive for. And I think that's the biggest takeaway. Just being able to look at these kids and say, hey, same kind of kids. We're from New England. Let's try and do the same.
I feel putting the pressure on them leading up to it will make them better in the tournament. So how to respond. So trying to have them compete week to week to play in the upcoming tournaments. So and tell them if you play well, you get to go. Makes it really pretty simple on my part and their part. If they don't play well, they don't go. But I think the pressure up front really will help them when it gets into the event. Playing the next couple of weeks, we got a couple of small events to play in, and just see how they respond, play. I mean, you kind of get used playing your own home course and stuff, and that's fine. You play well, but how can you take the game to the tournaments and the other courses that you don't know or haven't seen or under that pressure? So just build up to that.
Yeah, I think it's just fine-tuning everything, staying consistent. Consistency is the biggest thing, at least for our team. I think that our biggest asset is how deep we are. Our lineup can change any given week just based on the amount of guys we have and how confident we are that everyone can shoot a good score. I think that for the starting lineups, just being able to be consistent, throwing numbers in the 70s any given day would just help us in the long run and be able to lead to that conference championship, which we're striving for.